are going to study transactions related to assets. Now, say for example, I want to buy an asset, and that asset is an air conditioner. What I'll do is, I'll go to a shop, I'll say I want to buy a Mitsubishi 2-ton air conditioner. What's the price? Now, the shopkeeper will say the price of this machine is say 56,000. Okay. I give the check. Now, 56,000 का air conditioner तुम्हें buy करना है. So what you do is you give a check and you say give me this machine. But the machine is so heavy that you may not be able to carry it to this location. So what you will do is you will tell this shopkeeper that you send this machine at my office. So he said okay sir. Now he will send this machine in a tempo. When it will come, I have to pay carting of say rupees 300. Now ये machine तो नीचे तक आ गया, पर मुझे चाहिए उसे थर्ड फ्लोर पे. तो मैंने कहा कि ये मशीन को थर्ड फ्लोर पे जाके रख के आओ. तो पर्सन से कि सर ये कार्टिंग है ना, उतना ही है कि मैं वो एसी के शोरूम से आपके ऑफिस तक ले आऊंगा ग्राउंड फ्लोर तक. थर्ड फ्लोर के लिए यू हैव टू पे मी एक्स्ट्रा. तो मैंने बोला ठीक है, कितना लोगे लेबर? सो ही सेड आई विल टेक अ लेबर ऑफ रुपीज 200. ठीक है. नाउ 200 देने के बाद this person who bought this machine took 300 for carting, took 200 for labor, bought the machine over here. But can I directly start using this machine? No. It is not a plug and play. It has to be installed. तो मैं क्या करूँगा? I'll tell कि इसको install करो. So installation charges. I had to pay rupees 1,500. Now, if I don't pay carting, labor, installation, will I be able to use this machine for which I paid 56,000? Can I say it's compulsory? I have to spend this to make this machine ready for use. Ready for use यानी क्या? Install हो गया. If I switch on, it should start working. Okay, so all these expenses will be added to the cost of the machine. So if someone says, what is the cost of this machine? I'll say it is 58,000. So what entry I will pass is, I'll pass the entry air conditioner account debit. Amount will be 58,002. I'll give it a check, so bank account 56,000, and rest all I paid by cash. So I write to cash account, that is 2,000. Understood this? Normally, if you are buying goods, और वो goods के लिए अगर तुम कार्टिंग देते हो, wages देते हो, तो it is your normal expense. You record it separately. But if you are paying these expenses for an asset, they are to be added to the cost of the asset. Understood this? Okay, let me give you one more example. If you buy a property, you go to a broker, you say I want to buy a property 1,000 square feet in this particular area. So he'll take you around and you select a property. कि हाँ ये property हमने select कर लिया. I want to buy this property. Cost of that property is say 50 lakhs. Now, if I give 50 lakhs, the person will give me the key of that property. But am I the legal owner? No. I am not the legal owner. ये property को क्या कराना पड़ेगा? मेरे नाम पे transfer कराना पड़ेगा. So I have to pay stamp duty and registration charges. Say for example, rupees 4 lakhs. Now, ये तो हो गया, but there is also a broker involved. broker will say, sir, मुझे मेरा brokerage चाहिए. So broker को I have to pay brokerage. Say for example 2%. So yes, 1 lakh. Now if someone says, what is the cost of the property you purchased? So what will be the total cost? 55 lakhs. Now normally if I pay brokerage for goods, it is my brokerage expense. But here I am paying brokerage for my asset, for this property, for this building. So all will be added to the cost of the building. Understood this? Okay. Apart from this, shares. Say for example, I want to buy shares. Okay. I purchase 100 shares at the rate rupees 1,500 of Reliance Industries. So I am supposed to pay 1,50,000. Okay. I called up my broker and said 100 shares खरीद लो Reliance के, क्या रेट चल रहा है? 1,500. ठीक है, खरीद लो. Now the transaction will take place. I am supposed to pay 1,50,000, but that broker will also say कि you have to pay me my brokerage. So 1,50,000 दे के I'll not get these shares. I also have to pay brokerage. So I'll pay say a brokerage of 1,500. So what is the cost of shares? It is 1,51,500. Is this clear? So the point is, whenever there are transactions related to assets, all expenses incurred to bring an asset in a condition where it is ready for use, such expenses are added to the cost of asset. I buy a machinery, okay? So I bring the machinery to my place, but this machinery will not start working on its own. I have to pay installation charges. Many times I have to erect a plant and machinery. मैं क्या करूँगा, अलग अलग जगह से अलग अलग कंपोनेंट लूँगा, उनको फिक्स करूँगा, उनको इंस्टॉल कराऊँगा और उसके बाद वो प्लांट एंड मशीनरी चालू होगा. फैक्ट्री में देखा होगा तुमने, there's a big line of machines, they are all connected with each other. Okay, so ये जितना भी expense है to bring an asset in a condition where it is ready for use, we have to add it to the cost of the asset. उसको अलग से record करना नहीं है. समझ में आया सबको? Vehicle का example I had given this. Egg showroom. What is egg showroom? Egg showroom means the vehicle is in the showroom. If you want to take the vehicle, you have to pay, say for example 52,000 is the price. तो 52,000 दोगे तो vehicle तुम ले सकते हो. But legally you cannot drive this vehicle on the road. You have to pay road tax, RTO tax, registration, say rupees 5,000. So what is the total cost of the vehicle? 57,000. This 57,000 is known as on the road price. So when you pass the accounting entry, it will be vehicle account debit to bank or cash account credit. Is this clear? All of you understood? All expense related to asset will always be added to the asset. Okay? But if wages है for goods, तो हम उसको goods के amount में add नहीं करेंगे, उसको हम अलग से दिखाएंगे. This is only for transactions related to asset. Okay, don't forget this. ठीक है? Okay. Make journal entry format, page number 87, question number 10. If you want to scribble, you can scribble this. Page number 87, first transaction. A machine purchased by check 20,000 and paid for machine installation 500 in cash. Now can we use the machine if we don't pay installation charges? No, it is not possible. तो क्या करेंगे इस installation charges को? It will be added to the machine. Okay, लिखो machine account debit. Machine account debit 20,500. 2. You paid the machine purchase of machine by check. So to bank account 20,000. 2. Cash account 500. Duration being machine purchase and paid installation by cash. Second, furniture of 3,000. Furniture of 3,000 purchased from Kaveri Furniture Mart and carriage paid in cash 50. Now, is this a cash or a credit transaction? It is partial cash and partial credit. Now, furniture. What's the total cost of furniture? 3,050. So furniture account debit. Like purchase will not come because furniture is not my goods. Furniture, ये important point है, अगर confusion है तो clarify कर लो. Furniture हमारे goods नहीं है, हम उसका business नहीं कर रहे. ये furniture जो है, benches जो है, whenever I am buying, they are my asset, they are not my goods. ये AC खरीदा तो बेचने के लिए नहीं खरीदा है. समझ में आया? हम purchase account कब use करेंगे? Only if it is related to goods. Goods यानी जिसका हम business करते हैं. Now, furniture account debit. Amount is 3050. 2. Kaveri Furniture account credit 3,000 and 2 cash account 50. B. Purchased furniture from Kaveri Furniture and paid carriage in cash. Third is the important one. 50 shares of Mahalakshmi Mills purchased at 100 per share and brokerage 20 paisa per share paid by check. Now, when we are buying shares, what comes in? Shares comes in. So shares of Mahalakshmi Mills account debit paying by check, so to bank account. Let's do the calculation. 50 shares and 100 उसका price है, plus कितना brokerage देना है per share? 20 पैसा. So 50 shares into 100 rupees is price per share plus brokerage of 20 paisa. So price of one share is 100.20. How much it comes to? 5,010. 5010. So 10 rupees ka brokerage we are paying and 5,000 is we are paying for shares. So total cost of shares is 5010. important. Okay, B, 50 shares of Mahalakshmi Mills. Purchased at rupees 100 and brokerage paid rupees 0.20 per share. For furniture of 5,000, goods given of rupees 4,000, यानी मेरे पास जो goods है वो मैंने 4,000 में खरीदे, पर मैं उसके बदले जो खरीद रहा हूँ वो मुझे कितने का मिल रहा है? 5,000. So मेरा जो sales price है, जो sales value of those goods है वो कितना हुआ? 4,000 हुआ या 5,000? 5,000 हुआ. So pass the entry. Fourth, furniture comes in. Furniture account debit 5,000 to sales account 5,000. Furniture account debit 5,000 to sales account 5,000. अब मान लो ये रिवर्स होता, फर्नीचर 4,000 का और गुड्स 5,000 का, तो एंट्री कितने से आता? 4,000. यानी 5,000 का जो मेरा गुड्स है उसका मार्केट में वैल्यू से 4,000 ही है. Is this clear? Okay. In short, if you get anytime confused, remember what comes in, उसका जो वैल्यू है, that will be the value of the journal entry. Got it? Okay. Narration लिखो B. For furniture, goods given. In this textbook, we directly go to the next page, but in some schools, it has been said that you do the total individually page wise. तो मैं बता देता हूँ कैसे करते हैं. Okay. Now, in that case, say for example, this page got O. So I'll just draw a line like this. I'll do the total of this. And that total will be known as total carried forward. 33, 560, 33,560, 33,560. I just draw a single line over here. Now, this page ka carried forward, next page ka first thing I'll write is total brought forward. And I'll write the amount 33,560, 33,560, and then draw a line like this. Understood this? Okay, so if taught in school that you have to do the totals, then it will be this way. अगर ऐसा नहीं करा in the textbook, this is not done. So directly you can do it at the end. Now, next transaction. An old machine of 6,000 sold for 5,000. Now this is important. Please mark this. Fifth one. Old machine of 6,000 sold for 5,000. So how much cash comes in? 5,000. So first effect is cash comes in, cash account debit 5,000. Profit हुआ या loss? Loss हुआ, so we debit the loss. So we write loss on sale of machine account. Debit 1,000. What goes out? Machine goes out. So to machine account. कितने का machine goes out? 6,000. Whenever there is a sale of an asset, At that time we have to see what's the profit or loss. अगर मान लो यहाँ पे रिवर्स होता कि मशीन ऑफ 5000 सोल्ड फॉर 6000, तो क्या आता, प्रॉफिट या लॉस? प्रॉफिट. तो हमें रिकॉर्ड करना पड़ता कैश अकाउंट डेबिट 6000 to machine account credit 5000 and to profit on sale of machine 1000. Is this clear? In case of sale of any asset, we have to record profit or loss. देखो narration being sold machine of rupees 6000 for rupees 5000. Now, sixth one. Land purchase 50,000 and incurred 2,000 for documentation and legal charges. Payment is made in cash. So all the payments are made in cash. What's the value of the land? 50,000 plus 2,000, which is 52,000. लिखो. Sixth, land account debit 52,000 to cash account 52,000 being purchased land for rupees 50,000 and paid documentation charges rupees 2,000. And paid documentation charges rupees 2,000. Now, do the total.
91,560.
What's the total?
91,560.
91,560. Double underline means the final total.